This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33. Instead, be concerned above everything else with the kingdom of power and with what he requires of you, and he will provide you with all these other things. I like to give all praises and glory to Almighty Yahweh Yahushai. I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Almighty Yahweh Yahushai. Double honors to the men of GMS rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz on the set once again. Seek first the kingdom of Yahweh Yahushai, okay? And all these things will be added unto you, okay? We're heading down the barrel, okay? This devil's ready for the mark of the beast, okay? And the only way we're going to obtain salvation is calling on the names of Yahweh Yahushai, okay? That's the only way we're going to make it out of here with our life when this thing goes down, okay? You have to have a strong posture in Yahweh Yahushai, okay? These are faith boosters, okay? And if you sin, get back on the saddle and keep calling upon the names of Yahweh Yahushai so you can make it out of here with your life when this thing goes down. This thing is going down. Yahushua is going to destroy this place, okay? This place only got a number of days to make. It's only got a few little days in this little bit of kingdom what the so-called white man has. The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 25. This is why I tell you, do not worry about the food and drink you need in order to stay alive, or about the clothes you for your body. After all, isn't life worth more than food? And isn't the body worth more than clothes? Look at the birds. Do they not plant seed, gather it in harvest, and put in barns? Yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. Are you worthy much more than birds? Okay, so Yahweh is going to take care of you, okay? Yahweh is not going to leave you out there to be desolate, okay? If you lose a job, Yahweh is going to cause you to get another job, okay? But first, you got to call upon the names of Yahweh Yahushai, okay? So you can make it out of here with your life when this thing goes down. That's what this is about, okay? Okay, seek first the kingdom of Yahweh Yahushai, okay? And all these things will be added unto you. The book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 47. Let's turn to the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 47. The servant who knows his master wants him to do, but does not get himself ready to do it, will be punished with a heavy whipping. But the servant who does not know what his master wants and yet does something for him to be deserved a whipping will be punished with a lighter whipping. Much is required from the person who to whom much is given. Much more is required from the person to whom much more is given. Okay, so that's what this is about. That's what this is all about, okay? Calling upon the names of Yahweh Yahushai, because this devil's going to come down with great wrath. Let's get it. Revelations 12, verse 12. And so be glad, you heavens, and all you that live there. But how terrible for the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, filled with rage, because he knows that he only has a little time left. Okay, so this devil, his time is going to run out. Okay, the so-called white man is just going to one day lose steam. Okay, and that's when Yahweh Shah is going to get him. Okay, his foot will slide in due time. Let's get it. The so-called white man's foot's going to slide in due time. Okay, one moment. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 34. Remember Yahweh. Yahweh, let's read it from the top. Yahweh remembers what their enemies have done. He awaits for the right time to punish them. Yahweh will take revenge and punish them. The time will come when they will fall. The day of their doom is near. Okay, the so-called white man day is doom is near. Okay, he's going to be destroyed. Okay, that's what this thing's about. Okay, and if you don't want to go down with the so-called white man, you have to call upon the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and get this right doctrine. Okay, that's what this thing's about. Okay, calling upon the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Turn to the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 10. With all my heart I try to serve you and keep me from disobeying your commands, okay? So we keep the law to the best of our ability, okay? That's what this thing's about, okay? Keeping the law to the best of your ability, okay? But there's some days that you're going to fall off the horse, okay? You got to confess your sins and call upon the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, so you can make it out of here with your life when this thing goes down. Happy are those who live, the book of Psalms 119, verse 1. Happy are those who are faithful, who live according to the law of Yahweh. Happy are those who follow his commands, who obey him with all their heart. They never do wrong. They walk in Yahweh's ways. Verse 5, how I hope that I shall be faithful in keeping your instructions. Verse 7, as I learn righteousness, judgment, I will praise you with a pure heart. I will obey your laws and never abandon me. Okay. So you have to obey Yahweh Shai, so you can make it out of here with your life when this thing goes down. Okay. You got to serve Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability. Okay. That's what this thing's about, okay? Calling upon the names of Yahweh Shai, okay? That's what this thing's all about. Let's turn to the book of Luke. One moment. The book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 26. Okay, one moment. Chapter 14, verse 26. Those who come to me cannot be my disciple unless they love me more than they love their fathers and mothers, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and themselves as well. Those who do not carry their own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. If you want to, if one of you is planning to build a tower, who you sit down first and figure out what is the cost to see if you have enough money to finish the job. If you do not, you will not be able to finish the tower. And after laying the foundations, and all who see what has happened will make fun of you. You began to build but can't finish the job. They will say, if a king goes out with 10,000 men to fight another king that comes against him with 20,000 men, he will sit down first and decide if he is strong enough to face that other king. If he isn't, he will send a message to meet the other king to ask for the terms of peace while he is still a long way off. In the same way, concluded Yahweh Shai, none of you can be my disciple unless you give up everything you have, okay? So we have to give up everything we have, okay? That's what this thing's about, okay? That's what this thing's about. Okay, one moment. The book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 16. And Yahushua said unto them, there was once a man who gave a great feast, to which he invited many people. When it was time for the feast to be sent to feast, he sent his servants to tell his guests, come, everything is ready. So it's already the mark of the beast. Okay, Yahweh Shai is ready to make his appearance. Okay, it's already okay. It's already ready. Yahweh Shai is going to make his great debut. Okay, this devil's ready for the mark of the beast. Okay, then you got the elect that's ready to be delivered. When it was time for the feast, he sent his servants to tell his guests, come, everything is now ready. But they all began one after another to make excuse. The first one told told the servant, I have bought a field and must go look at it. Please excuse my apologies. Another one says, I have bought 5 pair of oxen and am on the way to try them out. Please accept my apologies. Another one said, I have just gotten married. For the reason I cannot come. The servant went back and told all this to his master. The master was furious and said unto his servant, hurry out to the streets and the alleys of the town, and bring back the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame. Soon the servant said, your orders has been carried, but there is room for more. So the master said to the servant, go out to the country roads, lanes, and make people come in, so that my house will be full. I tell you all that none of those who were invited will taste of my dinner. And on that note, I like to give all praises and glory to Almighty Yahweh Shai. Shalom. It's up to you. It's up to you.